Everyone has a story. Some stories are loud, celebrated, remembered, but others live quietly in the corners of forgotten streets. This is one of those stories. The story of a boy named Ethan Miller from the heart of Detroit, Michigan. A boy who faced darkness and somehow found light. Detroit, the city once known for its booming car factories and endless opportunities. But for Ethan's family, those golden days were gone. When Ethan was just 12, his father lost his job at an auto plant. The machine stopped, and so did their comfort. His mother started working double shifts, cleaning offices at night, praying that the next morning would bring something better. Their little house stood silent most evenings, with flickering lights and empty plates. That's when Ethan learned. Childhood isn't the same for everyone. Every morning, Ethan walked to school in the biting cold. His shoes were old, the soles nearly gone. He'd pretend he wasn't hungry, just so his little sister could have the last piece of bread. At school, he sat quietly at the back of the class, while others laughed at his torn backpack and worn-out clothes. But every night, when the world slept, Ethan would open his notebook. He'd write words like, "Someday, I'll build something. Someday, I'll be someone." His dreams were small, but they kept him alive. When Ethan turned 16, life tested him harder. His mother fell ill. The bills came faster than hope. Ethan found a job at a local mechanic shop, spending his afternoons fixing cars and his nights taking care of his mother. His hands were always covered in oil, but inside there was a fire, a quiet determination. Each wrench twist, each tire change felt like a step closer to something better. He didn't know what better meant yet. He just knew he couldn't quit. But life wasn't done breaking him. That winter was the coldest Detroit had seen in years. One night, his father left, without a note, without a goodbye. Ethan dropped out of school. He worked full-time at the garage, 16 hours a day, sometimes more. There were nights when he'd sleep in the workshop, head resting on an old car seat, dreaming of his mother's laughter. He was just 17, hungry, tired, alone, but he refused to give up. "If I stop now," he whispered to himself, "everything she sacrificed would mean nothing." One morning, an old mechanic named Mr. Raymond noticed him. He'd been watching Ethan for weeks, the boy who never complained, who always stayed late. "You've got something in you," Raymond said. "It's not just skill, it's heart." Raymond took Ethan under his wing, taught him not just how to fix cars, but how to build discipline and dignity. Don't let the world decide your worth. You build it yourself. Those words stayed with Ethan forever. Years passed. Ethan saved every dollar he could. By the time he turned 24, he'd bought a small, broken-down garage on the east side of Detroit. It wasn't much, just a tin roof and 2 rusted lifts, but it was his. He called it Ethan's Garage. Slowly, customers started coming. He treated every car as if it were his own, and every customer as if they were family. His business grew, not because he wanted wealth, but because he wanted purpose. And when others like him, young, lost, struggling, came asking for work, he hired them. "No one deserves to be forgotten," he'd say. "We rise by lifting others." Today, Ethan still drives through the streets of Detroit. The same streets where he once walked hungry and hopeless. But now when he looks around, he doesn't see broken buildings. He sees stories. Stories of people who fight, who fall, and who rise again. Because every life, no matter how hard it begins, can still find light. This was Ethan's story. But maybe the next story could be yours. If you have a real-life story of struggle, hope, or courage, share it with us at our email. Your story deserves to be heard. Thank you for listening, and never stop believing in your own story. Everyone carries a story. Maybe yours can touch someone's heart. If you have a story to share, or you know someone whose life story deserves to be heard, please send it to us at storieslifeecho@gmail.com. You can write and send your story directly in the email, or record your voice and share the audio. Long files can be sent via Google Drive link. Our email is also available in the description box and pinned comment below, so it's easy for you to find. We can't wait to hear your story. If this video touched your heart, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to LifeEcho for more true and inspiring stories from real lives.